Bit by bit, YouTube are dismantling this channel. These videos have been here for quite a while, maybe a couple of years. And every time I go there, pick, copyright the music. Have the same song running through the whole video, same music, but for 3 minutes in that video, we will copyright it, so it just messes up that video. You do these kind of things, take your subs off, shadow ban you. You can't really see anything that's going that wrong, but they're always doing things. So I wrote them this. You can read it yourself. I'm going to put this on all my channels. It's just ridiculous. They're getting me for medical misinformation. There's always got to be something like that, just probably because you mentioned something in it. I can get them now. Right, delete that video. The thing is, it's gone now. It's so long ago that it probably will never be looked at again. But they had to remove it. It's just, you know, if they have the super duper system, why is it takes so long for them to remove videos when they passed them in the first place? Oh, but now it doesn't fit, so we have to remove it. I mean, thank God I haven't got a strike. But it is, you know, you live in fear all the time. You go to your panel every day, there's got to be problem. But there isn't really. Obviously some bot's attached itself. This is on the Unscrambled Channel. A bot's attached itself to my channel and just wants to rip it to pieces. And even when you do this appeal, you know, they just go deny. So hopefully you can read that. Hopefully you've read all that now. And I'm going to put this through. So where's the button? There you go, it's gone now. And it'll probably only take about 5 minutes. Denied. Should we just see? So, done that. Well, the time is very early in the morning. I left my computer on and gone to the loo and just thought, ugh. I'm going to look at that. So I'll just wait around for a few minutes. Well, after my appeal, they denied the appeal. But of course they would. They never ever answer you or come to you or apologise for what they are putting you in. We are being put into a system. That is what's happening still. I hope it's all starting to crumble now. That's what I'm hoping. Yes, that's what I'm hoping. Anyway, that's what they did to me. They denied it. But I knew they would. And they never talk to you. They never say sorry. They just, there's this set of rules, and if you fit into breaking that, which all of us can at any time, that's what they do. Anyway, I'm just finishing this video off. So it was on the Unscrambled channel and it was denied, even though they know it's composite, CGI, and they don't put the computer software system in. And a lot of my videos, which they don't like, come from the fact that we can see the mistakes and see that there are other people. Anyway, that was my appeal. Denied. I'm just randomly putting some bits together here, but I saw the other day that this Richard Luke Rothschild was one of the producers of The Truman Show. I just thought that was quite incredible. Also The Scorpion King and other films as well. Double Jeopardy. That's just quite amazing that. I didn't know that, but anyway, I just saw that, so I thought that I'd put that in the video. Film producer. And then I saw this before, I might have put it in another video. This person, they just put, is this a dodgy repair, or is this what's really, you know, this is what the pyramids are really made of? But they don't say which pyramid it is, they just say a pyramid. Look at that brick in that great big construction there. Do you think that that's original and it's all covered over and now looks like rock? Or do you think that's a repair job? And seemingly, maybe because there's so many bricks in it, or whatever you want to call them, man-made, real, whatever they are, maybe there's a lot more brick in it. Anyway, this one was in Australia. They came across this place which was melted, so I stuck all the pictures in. As we live in a melted reality as well, an abandoned melted reality. I think there was 26 pictures in here. This is in Australia, so this is on one of the Tartarian groups there, melted reality. Kind of looks like it definitely here, doesn't it? And it was obviously something else because there's a step. And it's all been sort of hidden over with this, and that's a tree stump. I mean, are they actually the roots of the tree? And they've petrified like that? Because some trees' roots are out, but I mean, quite amazing roots then. And that's on top of earth, isn't it? I don't know. What's your thoughts? Is that the roots? Is that melted? Is it petrified? Very interesting. I mean, that looks melted there, doesn't it? Whatever that is. Or is it the roots of the tree and it's just been, they're just petrified? Obviously the tree isn't there, just the stump is. Just up, you know, up there on the right hand side of the picture. It's quite high up as well, isn't it? Because there's trees down there. And underneath it you can see there's slabs. So that looks like a meltage then, maybe. Not the roots, I don't know. But under there, see slabs. So it was a walkway, or... See, that's where the stairs went up, I think. Maybe that was the railing. I don't know. It's just this piece of land here that's been sort of cordoned off. And this person has taken all these pictures. The last bit of the video is just a little clip out of someone else's video. Very interesting what they're talking about on their channel. The name of the channel is there. Please go and sub to that person. Very interesting what they're saying. I think that the hidden land is so much closer. You know, Alaska and Russia look at land. It's much closer. Hello, the person who took the pictures. The land is much closer than we think. If they're looking at land, I mean, why don't they just kill each other, the Americans and the Russians, at that point? There's only 60 miles. There's no boats, no military, no navy, no nothing, no soldiers, no nothing. There's just, you know, in the middle is two islands called Dolomite, Little Dolomite and Big Dolomite, and you know, they can see maybe with a camera they can see the other land. Big Dolomite is Russian. Little Dolomite is Alaska, and in between is the date line there. But there's no boats, no soldiers, no nothing. You would think, as there was only that tiny little gap between America and Russia, that they would have boats and all sorts of things there. But no, they just have to...
The more we dig, the more we find. Here we have an image of a diploma for the American Pacific Exposition and Oriental Fair for Portland, Oregon. in 1905. So 1904, they have the St. Louis World's Fair. 1 year after, we get this one in Oregon. This diploma is very interesting. As we go down to the bottom, we have a photo, and we can clearly see in the background 2 airships, both looking different. They normally don't show this form of transportation in these photos. They normally blank out the sky. But as we look up all of these countries, we see the big ones, and then we see Caucasia. Have any of us heard of a country in the 1900s named Caucasia? I personally have never heard of Caucasia, which is similar to Tartaria. All of these countries that we were never told about. But this one wasn't hundreds of years ago. This was 1905. So they are now, in my opinion, lying and telling us that Caucasia, or Caucasus as a region, has a bunch of countries in it, including Russia, which we all know have connections to Tartaria. But let's take a look at this list again from 1905. They are already listing Russia on this map with Turkey, France, Holland, Germany, Switzerland, Italy. All of these are countries. They are not regions. I'll say it again. These are countries. Why would they then throw a region in there randomly? That doesn't make any sense. I think we are finding, in my opinion, that there is more land that we aren't being told about that was here in the 1900s. And I think Caucasia is being hidden from us right now.
I went to see what I could see about this world expedition or position. You know, like it's like conquering these places or whatever it is. I didn't. Well, there you see, you can mention it. Caucasia. It's all part of Turkey. Sorry, Russia and stuff like that. But I couldn't. You know, on his document, that is a place. It wouldn't be in there as separate. If Russia's in there with Turkey, then it wouldn't be a separate place that's part of Russia in there again. So, but I couldn't find anything like that person had. And then I noticed there was one here in 1905. It's like, they're in Europe and here. So I went and looked, and I've never seen this before, the list of all the expedition, or whatever you want to call it, expeditions or exhibitions. So it says France, and I just looked it up, and here you go. It goes from 1791, and I don't think it stopped, because that says World Fairs. But we'll see it goes on, even though they said it ended in the 1990s. So it was in Paris a lot, Italy, New York, Paris, Italy, Greece, Birmingham, London. I mean, look how organised they are in the 1800s, early 1800s. It totally tells you where it was. And, you know, so in 1957 it was Manchester. Oh, I couldn't read that one, I'll find another one. So, Dublin, Freetown, Portugal, they're all the same year. You know, you can see the different places. 1974, about 6 times there. And these are all the countries. So they were here and there, even South Africa. You know, you've got to be pretty damn organised to have all these. Look at them all. We're still in the 1800s. We haven't got to the 1900s yet. We're on 1894. So do you see how organised they are? You can't just slap that up there. It was an whatever you want to call them. Exhibition. Look at them all. Now we're in 1908, 1910. Look how many places it went to there. In the 1900s. And there, see, San Francisco, 1915. Wasn't it something, whatever year it was, 1906, wasn't it, when the world earthquake happened there and destroyed most of San Francisco? So in a few years, they've managed to create another San Francisco and have the World Trade Fair there. Yeah, right. Anyway, here we are, the 90s, and it should have finished in 1999, but see, the list goes on. So they just changed their name and carried on, even though they said they were bankrupt. Obviously, there's a few places there that wanted to have it, and they have retracted their bid or whatever it is. But I could not find the place that he was talking about. They've hidden it, or I don't know, that he could see it on that document. We could all see it when he was showing us in the video. And it is an area. But you're not going to have a country and an area in the map. So it had to be a country. And they're not showing it anymore. And you can't find that much information about it. So, yes, they've cut that one out. And also, in this time, in the 1800s... Oh, excuse me. Tartaria was listed as a language, which has been taken out of most things. I put that video out a few weeks ago. So it's all crazy, isn't it? So I was just adding this bit in. I couldn't find anything like he had. He said it was rare. Yeah, there wasn't really. Oh, those are the countries, see, for 1905. And the one he's talking about isn't there. Not at all. And they haven't even listed that right, because at that time that would have been the British Empire. So they should have put that in, shouldn't they? I wonder what that was. See, an independent Boer sovereign republic under British sovereignty in South Africa, and so basically it surrendered to the British Empire and then became part of the British Empire, but then it was a different place. So they can put that one in, but they can't put the one he's talking about in Caucasus. Look at that. That was an empire. Persia. But I think the British Empire was over the whole lot. Another empire. Yeah, anyway, so that I don't know what to make of that. It's very interesting what he says. It must just be edited out like they've edited Tartaria out and the language out. Anyway, let's carry on with the video. Yes, thank you very much, Andres, there, for putting that in. Yes, very indeedy. We're going to finish now. I'm just making little videos. I'm just still so upset about Mickey. There you go. 2023. Rebuilt. Yeah, it's very interesting, this channel here. Evidence for meltology is outstanding. Well, we'll just let that one play a moment while I'm finishing here. As I was just saying, everything's horrible without Mickey. But, yeah, no one really knows what to say to me, but that's the way it is, isn't it? Anyway, thanks very much for watching this video, and what's your thoughts to it all?